By the Associated PressCANBERRA, Australia will begin vaccinating its population against COVID-19 next week after its first shipment of Pfizer vaccine was delivered on Monday. More than 142,000 doses had arrived at Sydney Airport, the government said. Health care, aged care and quarantine workers will be among the first to be vaccinated from February 22. Prime Minister Scott Morrison will also be among the first to receive a dose in a bid to raise public confidence in the program. Australia decided against accelerating the vaccine regulator's approval process in order to increase public confidence that the Pfizer product was safe. So far, Pfizer is the only vaccine approved for use in Australia. But the regulator is expected to also approve the AstraZeneca vaccine soon. Australia is contracted to receive 20 million Pfizer doses and to receive or manufacture at home 53.8 million AstraZeneca doses. Scientists say it's still too early to predict the future of the coronavirus, but many doubt it will ever go away entirely. The average of new U.S. virus cases has dipped below 100,000 a day for the first time in months. With more vaccines available, business owners wonder whether to require employees to be inoculated. Disability groups are pleading for the vaccine. Japan has formally approved its first COVID-19 vaccine. With street parties banned, Brazil Carnival goes online. Follow all of AP's pandemic coverage at andHERE'S. What else is happening? New Zealand. New Zealand's largest city of Auckland has begun a 3-day lockdown following the discovery of 3 unexplained coronavirus cases in the community. Health officials say the cases are of the more contagious variant first found in Britain and that genome testing hadn't linked them to any previous known cases. Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern announced the lockdown after an urgent meeting with other top lawmakers in the cabinet. She says they decided to take a cautious approach until they find out more about the outbreak. The rest of New Zealand has also had restrictions imposed, including limiting crowd sizes to 100. The lockdown, which extends through Wednesday, is the first in New Zealand in 6 months and represents a significant setback in the nation's largely successful efforts to control the virus. It has also forced a delay in the America's Cup sailing regatta. Los Angeles, the rates of new coronavirus infections and hospitalizations continue to fall across California, but the state's death toll remains persistently high. California on Sunday reported another 408 deaths, bringing the total since the outbreak began to more than 46,840, the highest in the nation. Despite the grim death count, health officials are confident that California is emerging from its worst surge of the pandemic. The number of patients in hospitals with COVID-19 slipped below 9,000 statewide, a drop of more than a third over 2 weeks.